For 6 months, I've dreamed of surrendering to a wolf every night. Well, he was an alpha, actually. We lost ourselves in passion night after night. I didn't have a wolf, but I felt like I was bonded to him. After I got a boyfriend, he whispered in my ear,
"Break up with him, will you?"
I didn't want to refuse, but between moans, I forced the word out.
No.
But every dawn, I wake up unable to remember his name. 6 months later, I finally found him. Good news, he's just as breathtaking as in my dreams. Bad news, he's my boyfriend's alpha brother, the ruthless hockey captain. Julian Blackwood told me to come home with him to meet his pack. When he told me that, he didn't ask for my opinion.
Dress nice. Something sexy.
It's winter. Sexy isn't happening.
You got a problem with that? So we can break up.
He shrugged as if he didn't care at all. He knew I would never break up with him.
I don't have money for new clothes.
Sure is.
He transferred $50,000 to my account,
Take the money. I'm off to the party. Don't bother me.
then waved me off like a fly. Outside his private locker room, Julian was already joking around with his hockey teammates.
Yeah, bringing her home. I bet Chloe must lose her mind. Would you think I'd actually like some wolfless girl? She's just a prop to make Chloe jealous. Chloe and I were a thing for 4 years without meeting the parents. 1 month with this girl and I'm already introducing her? I'm sure Chloe would be lying naked on my bed when she finds out.
He let out a cheeky whistle. His hockey buddy gave him a playful punch.
What about your family's opinion? She's the kind of girl my brother can't stand. Her wolf hasn't even awakened. To him, she's barely a wolf at all.
A month ago, Julian Blackwood, the school's dream boy, suddenly asked me to be his girlfriend. Everyone knew Julian had just broken up with his cheerleader girlfriend. Coming to me now meant one of two things: rebound or entertainment. Either way, he has no sincere feelings for me at all. But I still said yes because I needed the money. To cover my mother's surgery costs, I'd been working hard. Then her condition got worse and I couldn't wait anymore. And right at that moment, Julian confessed me to be with him. The Blackwood pack ran half the state. Old money, old bloodline, and a dynasty built on sports. I heard that Julian's older brother was the alpha heir. Right after he graduated, he was made captain of the Ridgemont Wolves, America's top-ranked state hockey team. If they snag the Stanley Cup this year, it'll be a three-peat. Julian played hockey too, but only in the uni. But I never cared about hockey. I cared about money. A wealthy playboy like Julian, whose routine was blowing through motorcycles and after-game parties. Just picking up the loose change he threw around would cover Mom's entire surgery bill. But Julian didn't know any of that. He thought I was crazy about him. Julian booked first class. The moment we boarded, he slammed on his noise-canceling headphones. He forbade me from disturbing him. Fine by me, and I was asleep in minutes. Then something shifted. I was pressed against a man's chest, my skin burning hot. His hands rubbed my thigh. The dream again? How many times this month? Still not enough?
You look beautiful today. Where are you going?
To my boyfriend's pack.
He went quiet for a long moment. I looked up and caught the dark current moving behind his
You
eyes.
have a boyfriend?
Yes.
This man was an incredibly impressive man. Cold features, massive chest, broad shoulders, and a sharply tapered waist. A pure alpha. No wonder I kept indulging in this dream.
Break up with him, will you?
His voice was low and magnetic, laced with a hint of coaxing.
Break up with him, will you?
No.
Why? Where did I fall short?
Enough. More than enough. But
Who stays forever with a man from a dream? When you wake up, there's nothing left.
whether those words had stung him or not, he fell silent. The landing jolt pulled me back. Julian was staring at me, frowning.
Aurora, are you feeling hot?
I wiped the thin sweat from my forehead.
I'm fine.
That dream again. It had started about 6 months ago. About 6 months ago, this man began appearing in my dreams out of thin air. At first, they were ordinary dreams, until one night he appeared naked in my dreams. Perfect body, exactly my type, and I could no longer hold back my desires. From that night on, we tangled together in my dreams, night after night. Every time I tried to ask his name, it would all slip my mind the second I woke up. All I knew was that there's me thing drew me to the stranger, like we were bonded. But that's impossible. I didn't have a wolf. I'd quietly seen the campus healer about it.
It's just dreaming. Young wolves run hot, even unawakened ones. Perfectly normal.
Fair enough. I had, after all, never so much as held a man's hand in real life.
Your face is flushed.
A little warm.
Don't tell me you've never been on a plane.
First time, actually. Thank you for the experience.
I'm too honest. Julian's smirk died before it could form. A beat passed. Then, without thinking, he reached up and angled the air vent above my seat. Even he seemed startled by the gesture.
Thanks.
At baggage claim, Julian drifted away to take a call.
Did you guys meet up with Chloe? All right, we'll see her in a few days. Girlfriend? I'm breaking up with her right after.
He spotted me coming closer and hung up fast.
Aurora, a heads up.
Yeah?
In my family, Mom and Dad are easygoing. But be careful around my brother.
Why? Is he scary?
Julian looked at me strangely. I used to give him nothing but yeah and okay. Perfectly obedient. But I was almost at my goal now. I couldn't be bothered to act any longer.
He's got a temper. Dominant, on the team, in the pack, what he says goes. My parents are actually a little scared of him. Just be careful.
He hesitated, then added,
And don't bring up the wolfless thing. He's the strongest alpha in the West. A wolfless girl like you, he'll kick you out.
Julian only looked afraid and reverent
Nodded.
at once when he talked about this brother. I had zero interest in the Blackwood pack
Aurora!
politics. Julian frowned.
Aren't you excited? Coming home with me?
I said it with a completely blank face. Thrilled, a car met us and drove us to the Blackwood estate, located on 280 acres of pine forest in the foothills outside the city, with miles of pack territory stretching out beyond it. Julian's parents were warm, exactly as he'd said. They fussed over me like I was already family. Until dinner. Cade came home. Julian's swagger died instantly. He stood rigid like a kid in trouble and
Brother?
murmured obediently, a voice deep and husky, bringing me back to those hot dreams.
Hey, rough trip?
And devastatingly familiar. I turned around. My whole body froze.
Mate.
It's him, the man I dream of every night. My heart pounded, and my wolf spoke for the first time.
Cade, this is my girlfriend, Aurora. Welcome.
Cade's gaze swept across my face. For half a second, his pupils dilated. He felt the bond, too. Then nothing. He was exactly as I'd dreamed, only in a hockey gear, helmet tucked under his arm. Maybe he'd just free from training, looking like a little mountain. But all I could picture was him naked, muscles rippling, body like a sculpture. By the time dinner started, he was wearing a white shirt, droplets of water sliding from his wet hair down onto his chest. The damp fabric outlined the muscle beneath. Every voice in the room dropped a little lower. Julian became a different person entirely. During dinner, the conversation drifted to me.
Aurora, Julian tells us you've never dated anyone before?
That's right. Julian is my first.
A girl as lovely as you and no one snatched you up? I don't believe it.
I swallowed carefully and let my eyes drift toward Cade. He was cutting his steak as if he hadn't heard a thing. Of course he doesn't know me. It was only ever my dream. Maybe I once caught a glimpse of his photo on a sports highlight reel and wove him straight into my dreams.
And who would ever want a wolfless girl as me?
I could already picture him rejecting me. I steadied myself and leaned into the role.
Honestly, I feel so lucky to meet Julia. He was amazing playing hockey. I've looked up to him ever since his freshman year.
Our Julian has his rough edges, but he's got a good heart underneath. Would you take good care of him?
Of course. I really do like him.
No, I don't. I only care about the check you'll write at the end of this visit. Something brushed over me. A weight, like a gaze. I glanced up instinctively. Cade was on his phone, not even glancing at me.
Had I imagined it?
A few days passed at the Blackwood estate, and I was almost used to it. Cade was rarely home. The team had two-a-days, even over break. When we did cross paths, he gave me a polite, distant nod. I grew more certain with every passing day. The dream was mine alone. What had happened the moment I'd first seen him? The awakening, the wolf stirring under my skin, I had pushed down hard. A fluke, the fever of the long flight, anything.
Wear this.
The day to meet Chloe was approaching. Julian wasn't happy with what I'd prepared, so he had someone bring over a new outfit. A silk slip dress. Summer weight. He wanted me to wear those clothes and take photos with him, just to make his ex jealous. The estate had radiant floor heating, but I was still shivering. Julian didn't notice. He insisted on taking perfect couple photos to make his first love jealous. The next morning, I woke up with a full fever. Julian sniffed.
Something smells sweet. Did you put on perfume?
Heat washed me over, and I couldn't even find the strength to reply. But Julian couldn't have cared less about me. He was long gone, off drinking with his teammates. As he left, I heard him on the phone.
She has to get sick now? She better not embarrass me when I meet Chloe in a couple of days. You got any other girls to come with us? Just in case.
I was half delirious, the line between dream and reality blurring into nothing. The fever felt unusual, stirring a strange desire low in my abdomen. Wet, dark, and shameful. My throat was raw, so I dragged myself up to get water. Across the hall, the study door was open. I looked up. Cade was inside. Julian was out. His parents were running errands. Cade was supposed to be at team practice. Why was he still at home? There was only one explanation. I'm dreaming again. If it's just a dream, then it's easy.
I don't feel.
I ran my hands all over him, slipping them under his tight white t-shirt. He gasped, a beat late, and asked,
Did you take your medicine?
Yes.
Rest then.
but I shoved him onto the sofa bed,
I met someone today. He looks exactly like
the
you.
heat between us making it
Is that
impossible
so?
to think.
But I know he's not you.
How did you know?
The moment I see that mole on your collarbone, I know I'm asleep.
I reached up and began undoing his shirt buttons. That mole was familiar to me. In dreams, I'd gnawed it countless times. Perched on his legs, I let my fingers brush over it.
Naughty little wolf. You're not sick.
Cade kissed me, pinning me down.
You're in heat.
His hands roamed under my dress. He began to enjoy me. His body rose and fell against me, fierce, fast, and hard in every way. After that, I was almost dizzy from the intensity. He moved over me relentlessly, and even when it was over, I wanted more. This one wasn't like any dream before. It felt real. Way too real and insane. But Cade suddenly stopped my hand.
Didn't you say you like him?
What?
You said you really like Julian.
How do you know Julian?
My brain detonated. All the subtle tension between us froze in an instant. I dug my nails into my thigh and the pain jolted me awake. This wasn't a dream, it's reality. The man I had just climbed on top of was the actual Cade. He said my name, low. The sound of it curled through me. The wolf I'd been pretending hadn't woken up, pressed against my ribs again.
6 months of asking in dreams, and I finally have it. Your name.
That line froze me all over again. What did he mean? Did he dream about it too? Then, a knock at the door.
Cade, have you seen Aurora?
Julian? Why is he back?
Cade? I thought I heard her voice. Are you in there? Nobody? All right, I'm coming in.
My brain's short-circuiting. The handle turned. Julian stepped inside.
Oh, hey. You're here. When did you get back? I felt bad leaving her alone. Hey, Cade. I checked the bedroom and Aurora wasn't there. You seen her? No?
Cade's eyes dropped, calm as still water.
Maybe the bathroom. I'll wait.
At that exact moment, I was crouched beneath his desk, knees to my chest, my cheek almost pressed against the crease of his trousers. Barely breathing. He'd barely opened his game when his nose wrinkled.
Cade, why does your study smell like Aurora's perfume? Scented candle. What? You hate those. What happened to you?
Julian still wasn't suspicious, but he stood up to look for it. He was almost around the desk. Cade's arm shot out.
Leave.
What?
Take Nika to the groomer. He smells.
That's Mrs. Wells's job.
Cade looked up. One look, unarguable.
Are you going or not? Keep the change.
Deal. He'll smell like a 5-star hotel.
Julian bounded downstairs. When the estate went quiet again, I crawled out from under the desk. Head still spinning, I cut straight to it.
You had the same dream.
It appears so.
That's impossible. Can we compare timelines?
First time, August 10th. You used me as your emotional garbage spizzle and talked for 2 hours. 6th time, you said, hey, let me see the abs. 7th time, September. Things shifted between us.
Stop. I get it.
The information overload, combined with the fever, made the room tilt. The instant his skin brushed mine, my wolf surged forward again, almost knocked me sideways.
You're awakened. I can feel your wolf now.
Today, the minute I saw you.
Don't think about it now. Rest.
He carried me back to my room. In the hallway, we walked directly into Mrs. Wells. Her eyes went wide. She forgot to breathe.
Alpha, is that Miss Aurora?
I pressed both hands over my face. Cade said evenly,
You know what to do.
polite tone, absolute finality.
Goodness, my eyes aren't what they used to be. Can't see a thing anymore.
Mrs. Wells was already backing away.
Mrs. Wells is discreet. She won't say a word. Get some rest.
I was too exhausted to argue. That evening, Julian came back.
Be functional in 2 days. I need you presentable when we see Chloe.
He turned to go, then stopped.
Wait, that smell. Cade's study has that same candle. I actually like it. Cade's on a road trip with the team. Away a tournament. Finally get a few days of breathing room.
He left?
Yeah, around noon.
Running from me, most likely. Cade didn't come back until the holiday break. When he did, he gave me the same distant, polite nod as always. days, as if nothing had happened. The good news was that now I have my wolf, a beautiful silver wolf. I like it. Then the day of the party came. Time for me to meet Cole. Julian dragged me to his team party. That's when I realized his team was really just his brother's second-string squad, far behind his brother. Julian walked into any room like he owned it. That energy radiated outward. I was immediately swept into the spotlight with him.
So this is the girl you brought to make Chloe jealous? Bro, are you blind? She's prettier than Chloe.
You're the blind one. Don't compare them. A wolfless nerd compared with a pureblood? Come on.
Does she know? Chloe might come after her tonight.
Julian said easily.
Why would I warn her? The harder Chloe comes for her, the more it proves she's still hung up on me. Nobody goes home sober tonight!
Careful, Julian. Your brother finds out, he'll bury you.
Cade's got his own plans tonight. He's at a pack-arranged dinner with the Whitlock heiress.
My scattered thoughts suddenly sharpened. Of course, Cade, captain of the Ridgemont Wolves, heir to the Blackwood pack. Powerful, brilliant, the kind of elite the ordinary will never reach. The whole room leaned in. Julian was happy to deliver.
He's been single forever. No idea what made him agree this time. Apparently she's gorgeous, and the packs are a perfect match.
Does this mean we're getting a future Luna?
The door to their private room swung open.
Chloe's here!
Welcome back, cheer captain!
Julian's first love was stunning. Blonde hair, a tank top, and a tight mini skirt. And she despised me on sight. Surrounded by her cheer squad, she worked me into every conversation. Sideways, cutting. The tension thickened. I volunteered to go wash the fruit knives. While my hands were busy, my mind was running the numbers. Julian threw money around without thinking twice. I had never once asked him for anything directly, just caught what fell through the cracks. And somehow I had enough. The surgery was covered.
Time to end this.
I was still working out the words when Chloe and her squad materialized behind me.
Did you just roll your eyes at me?
She dropped the princess act entirely.
No,
Liar, we all saw it.
you're imagining things. I couldn't even be bothered to look at you. Why would I roll my eyes?
Chloe's face went scarlet. Her friends rushed me, grabbing at my dress, tearing
This
at the hem.
dress screams Julian's charity case. His taste is tragically bad. Tonight you're gonna find out exactly who you messed with.
I'd had enough.
I'd had enough. Before they could ruin the fabric, I reached out and grabbed a fistful of Chloe's hair.
Child's play.
One smooth pivot, and I had her bent over the sink. Surprisingly easy.
Now I see it. Julian really does have bad taste.
I ran cold water directly onto her head. A little moment of clarity for her. Her squad stepped back.
Go find Julian if you're upset. Don't come at me.
Chloe gurgled something, probably filthy, but the water was handling that too. Chloe switched from cursing to wailing. The bathroom was close to their room. Julian and the other came running. Chloe broke free, soaking wet, and hurled herself into Julian's arms.
Your girlfriend attacked me.
That doesn't sound like Aurea.
Julian, you didn't see her hold me under the faucet? We all saw it.
Your ex-girlfriend just got attacked and you're going to defend her?
Under the pressure, Julian turned to me. His expression hardened.
Aurora, apologize.
Apologize. Hilarious.
Apologize.
Hilarious. I picked up the paring knife and walked toward Julian, one slow step at a time. The room went silent. Julian retreated until the back of his knees hit the couch and he dropped onto it. I planted one heel between his legs. My black stiletto was a millimeter from things he'd miss very much.
Time to settle our tab, sweetheart.
I dragged the flat of the blade across his cheek. He flinched, cold.
You used me to make your ex jealous, fine. I was using you too. We're even. But as of right now, we're done. Don't come near me again.
Julian grabbed my ankle.
What do you mean, using you too?
It means exactly what it sounds like. Are you deaf?
Aurora, do you not like me?
Correct. I actively dislike you.
In the dim light, something flickered across Julian's face. Confusion, then something barred.
That's impossible! I am the hockey captain! The school's dream guy!
You mean a bench water? I drove the knife down. Julian went rigid, a beat. He realized the blade was embedded in the couch cushion beside him, not in him. Even this trip, it was about your family's money. Stop flattering yourself. Something changed behind me. The air shifted. A pressure rolled into the room. Undeniable. The kind only one alpha in the country could carry. I turned. Cade Blackwood stood in the doorway. He had heard everything. The light was dim. I couldn't read his face. Cade walked in. First, he draped his jacket over my shoulders. My dress had been torn at the seam. Chloe and her squad had seen to that. Then he went to Julian, helped him up. Julian looked stunned, like he hadn't quite landed yet. Someone nearby explained.
Cade's back.
the single tone. Perfect timing. You're finished. Chloe hissed as she passed me. The alpha hates gold deckers. Every she-wolf who's ever thrown herself at him has regretted it. I laughed to myself. She didn't need to tell me to run. I already knew. I wasn't naive enough to think Cade would take my side here. The dream was a dream. Julian was his actual blood. I set his jacket on a chair and walked out. That night, I left my phone SIM card behind and took the first train home. There was a lot left to do. Get mom into surgery, pick up shifts, start over. I stayed busy. Only one thing was different. I actually started watching hockey. In the June postseason, Cade led his team to defend their championship, an epic three-peat, and Cade was the highest scorer for 3 seasons straight. In July, a classmate told me that Julian had shown up at finals week looking for me and was told I'd taken the rest of the semester remote. Apparently, he looked completely lost. I didn't understand it. Some kind of masochism? It didn't matter. Our paths wouldn't cross again. As for Cade, I never dreamed of him again. Months passed. I stayed home, working remote shifts, caring for my mother. The days were quiet. Then one morning, the call came through. I'd gotten a team PR assistant position at the Ridgemont Athletic Department. Full work study stipend, housing supplement, enough to keep mom in the best ward. The Blackwood Pack endowed half the program, but the athletic department was huge. I didn't think much about who I might run into until the rink corridor. I walked in on my first day. Cade Blackwood was already inside. He was surrounded by coaching staff. The entire supporting crew had come down to meet him. My wolf stirred. Mate. That face. Sharp. Unreadable. A face that had appeared in my dreams more times than I could count. Seeing it now felt like surfacing from a long, strange sleep. The corridor was packed.
Stop hovering! Go get the next briefing ready!
I was already stepping back when Cade's voice cut through the room.
There's room. Come in.
He pulled me out of the crowd toward him. I went still. The corridor fell into silence. I was pressed almost against Cade's side. Supervisor suddenly all smiles, bowed and nodded as he introduced me.
Top of her year. She'll be running media and logistics for the season.
Cade didn't respond to that. He looked down at me.
You lost weight.
The observation landed without warning. Every coach in the corridor blinked. At lunch, Cade demonstrated exactly how far the Blackwood resources could reach. Catered meals delivered for every player and staff member. I ate my rice and left the rest untouched. The food was too good. Ingredients I couldn't afford. I wrapped the sides carefully. I'd bring them home to my mother. By mid-afternoon, the period cramps hit. The moment the clock struck 5, I was the first one out of the staff exit. A hand shot through the closing door before it sealed. Long fingers. Precise.
Aurora Hart, can we talk?
Cade stepped in. 15 minutes later, I stepped into his private locker room. It was so intimate. I was almost swallowed by his scent. His gaze flicked to the wrapped takeaway container in my lap.
Food wasn't to your plannings?
I didn't answer the question. Is there something you needed, Captain? If this is about Julian, about some kind of apology, that's never happening.
Not what I said. I just think that two people who shared the same dream for 6 months deserve one honest conversation.
There's nothing to say. I'm a gold digger. You're the Blackwood alpha-haired. We have nothing in common.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Cade smiled. He pressed me against the locker door behind him, his nose brushing mine.
PR position you applied for. 3 candidates. Better resumes. I overrode the panel. Ask yourself why.
Before I could answer, a wave of pain bent forward. I pressed a hand to my stomach. Said nothing. He took my hand.
You to hospital?
No. He helped me sit on the bench and poured me a cup of hot water. Captain, that's your personal cup.
I don't mind. Do you?
The pain didn't soften my reflexes. So this is how you operate. A pack-range she-wolf lined up at the estate and a dream girl on the side for variety.
I don't have a fiancé.
You went on an arranged dinner.
Is that what's bothering you?
I looked away. Cade pressed his lips together and kept his voice even.
The Widow girl has treaty ties to my pack. I had no choice. But the moment I sat down, I told her I was already in love with someone else. The entire dinner was about pack business. Nothing else.
Cade, what is the point of this conversation?
You like money.
He looked at me. Something warm in his eyes. Something deliberate.
I have more than Julian, and I'm cleaner than he is. I've never been in a relationship. Aurora, consider me.
I was fairly certain Cade Blackwood had lost his mind. This kind of directness was not something I had prepared for, and dragging his own brother in the process, half a year gone, and a confession before we'd even said hello properly. Who does that? I took a moment. He didn't rush me. I ran through my list. I love money. I think it's more reliable than feelings.
Perfect. No one in other packs has more of it than I do.
I need someone in good shape. Lean muscle. Not too much, not too little.
I'm a hockey player. No need to mention the muscles. You confirmed it yourself repeatedly, in considerable detail.
I had nothing to say. Cade brushed my face, his expression soft.
And I know you felt it too. The bond. I guess that's why we ended up in the same dream.
My wolf stirred, whispering in my mind. The moon goddess wills it. My cheeks burned. Cade added a few more things. He'd been standing in the doorway the night of the party. He heard everything. When he realized Julian and I had been performing, that there were no real feelings between us, he felt something that surprised him. Relief. He'd planned to deal with Julian's mess first, then find me. But I was already gone when he turned around. He couldn't reach me. Neither could Julian. He spent months looking, quietly, carefully. He had the pack network and the resources, but he didn't want to come in like a force of nature and give me reason to disappear again.
If she left, she had her reasons. I just have to make myself worth finding.
He believed that. So he found me slowly. Then he asked, again.
Will you consider me?
I didn't hesitate. Yes, but one condition. I wasn't ready to go public. I wanted to keep my position at the department my own. Built on work, not on who I was sleeping with. The moment people found out, everything I'd earned would be credited to him. Cade agreed to everything. He was remarkably easy to handle. In the dream, too. But sometimes, this man was a problem. Like during the team-wide meeting. Cade sat at the head of the room, controlled, barely glancing at his phone. The very picture of restrained alpha authority. And yet, no one in that room knew he'd just sent me a photo, kneeling. In his full three-piece suit, blindfold. He wrote, took this last night. Thought you might like it. We are in the middle of a meeting.
You don't like it?
Oh, for the love of course I liked it. Trouble came 2 weeks later. Someone knocked on my apartment door. I didn't check the peephole. I opened it. Julian Blackwood stood in the hall, holding an enormous bouquet.
Aurora, I finally found you.
The delight on his face was in direct proportion to my horror.
I tracked down your middle school friend. She gave me your address.
Is there something you need? Sheepish. A rare expression crossed Julian's usually careless face.
I want us to start over.
Almost shy. Before I could form a response, Cade appeared behind me in the doorway.
Delivery?
The brothers looked at each other. The world held its breath. 3 seconds. 3 very long seconds. Julian blinked.
Cade, why are you here?
Good question. Why was Cade here? Because he'd spent the night and enthusiastically demonstrated what the photo had only hinted at. But I didn't particularly want to share that. My mind moved fast. He's here to pick up some files.
What?
Captain Blackwood is overseeing the team. He needs game preparation documents, so he came in person.
Where's his assistant?
On leave. I delivered all of this completely deadpan. Cade looked at me. Something flickered in his expression. Faint. Wounded. I grabbed the empty folder off my desk and pushed it into his arms. Everything's in there. You can go now. And take your brother with you.
Why do I feel like the trash being put out?
Julian refused to leave, naturally. He wedged himself in the doorway and launched into it.
Aurora, I know I treated you badly. I've thought about it every day since you left. I cut things off with my ex. Completely. I want to do this properly this time. I swear. Give me one more chance.
No.
Why not?
Because I never liked you. Julian showed up at the rink the next day. Within hours, the entire team knew he was there to win me back. He brought breakfast. He sent afternoon snacks. He stopped just short of offering to massage my shoulders at the bench. This was going to be a problem. At lunch, I pulled him into the equipment room and said it plainly. I want to work. Please stop disrupting my life. Julian wore the same team jersey as his brother, but he was clearly a size smaller. He didn't look nearly as solid.
Okay, I'll tone it down.
It's not about tone. Julian, live your life. Even if you stayed forever, my answer wouldn't change.
I'm not leaving. Even if you don't want me, I'm staying.
Something serious had settled into him.
Aurora, after you left, I went through a long stretch of actually thinking about what I've done. I want to make it right. I'll be good to you.
A shadow passed the equipment room doorway. The alpha captain was apparently not above eavesdropping. I don't need you to make anything right. Everything you're doing right now is stepping directly on every single nerve I have. It's making me dislike you more, not less. It's making me dislike you more, not less. Julian looked like he'd been struck. He shuffled out, visibly deflated. He didn't notice Cade slip in the moment he was gone. The door closed. Cade had me pressed against the wall before I finished turning around. The equipment room had no lock. Anyone could walk in. I pushed at his chest. We're at work.
Aurora, I'm happy.
I'm happy. His heart was hammering. The muscle under my palm was, admittedly, quite something. His heartbeat. Right. Sorry for the momentary distraction. After the equipment room conversation, Julian pulled back. He went quiet. Haunted corners of the rink like a scolded golden retriever, stealing glances at me when he thought I wasn't looking. After a practice match for the backup squad, the team went out for a meal, and they invited me too. Cade came. Everyone assumed it was to babysit Julian. Someone suggested truth or dare. Julian picked dare. The room clamored to make him drink toast with me, cheek to cheek. Cade's expression closed like a shutting door. He was on his feet before anyone could process it.
Aurora, sponsor wants to compare design boards.
Right now, at the party? One sweep of his gaze, and every voice in the room extinguished itself. Beside the party hall, there was a small lounge section curtained off in red. The moment we were inside, Cade pulled me against him from behind. His breath was warm against my neck, distracting.
Go public. Aurora, I can't keep doing this.
Be good. Let me finish this campaign. I had my own plan. When the season launch campaign wrapped, the program had hinted at a permanent senior role. Then when everyone found out about us, they'd know I earned it, not stumbled into it. I wasn't going to be someone's trophy. My mother had fought through illness to put me through school, not for me to be a footnote in someone else's success story. I like my work. Give me a little time to make my. Cade made a quiet sound of frustration and bit my ear in retaliation. A sequence of kisses that made breathing an afterthought. There was a small dressing mirror mounted in the alcove. He tilted my chin up.
Why are you shy? Look.
In the glass, my lips were deep red. My eyes were somewhere far away. Outside, the banquet noise rolled on. Julian's voice was getting closer.
What's taking them so long? I'll go check.
The curtain snapped open. Nothing to see here. I was bent over a tablet. Cade stood with one hand in his pocket.
Hey, we're waiting you. Come eat.
With everyone busy drinking, no one spotted the light lipstick stain on Cade's throat. When it ended, Julian offered to walk me home. I declined. Third time I made myself clear. We were done. We were done. And this time, I should tell you, I'm seeing someone. Julian blinked, the sobering kind of blink.
Who? What are they like? Can I meet them?
It has nothing to do with him. Julian looked wounded all the way to the door. A few days later, I was at the hospital. My mother was resting. I stepped out to the hallway to fill her water bottle and found myself face to face with Cade. He looked genuinely
The
surprised.
pack elder is admitted here. I came to visit. What are you?
My mom's ward.
She's been here long? Is it serious?
Before I could answer, the woman in the next bed spoke up.
That girl's been at her mother's side for years, bless her. Now that's a devoted daughter. Top university. Worked through school to cover her mother's surgery costs. Even now she won't rest. Pays for the best nursing aid she can manage. Won't leave her mother alone.
Another woman from across the ward joined in.
With barely enough to pay. Hiring a proper aide and still covering rent. She skips meals, that's what she does. You know those team catering boxes she brings in? She never eats them. Brings them home for her mom.
Cade looked at me slowly, shock moving through his face like weather. My mother was asleep. Cade and I stood at her bedside. When he finally did.
That's why you needed the money.
Yes.
Your father?
Not in the picture. It's always been just the two of us. She raised me through everything. It wasn't easy.
You ate only rice and kept the rest for her.
It's a good thing, actually. I owe you a thank you for the catering.
No wonder. How did I not see this sooner?
The hardest part is already behind us. After the night shift nurse arrived, we went downstairs. He made a few calls. His face was drawn.
I looked into it. For her condition, the best course is a transfer to a specialist hospital in New York. Better care, better outcomes.
I know, but
I'll cover it.
this wasn't pocket change, and I didn't want to owe anyone, even him, what I couldn't repay. Every arrangement I'd ever made, even with Julian, had been calculated. Cade read me before I could speak.
What I'm about to say might be too much, too fast. And I know this isn't the right place for it.
A pause.
Aurora, be my mate. Run with me. Bond with me. All of it.
I looked at him for a long, silent moment. He meant it. This was more sudden than the confession, considerably more. You want to gamble your future on my mother's medical bills?
Of course not.
Because we're mates? Forget it. In a family as old as yours, blood comes first. I'm just an ordinary she-wolf. Cade was quiet and honest about it.
I have my reasons. Selfish ones.
Tell me.
I'm in love with you. The kind that makes me want to keep you close out of everyone else's reach. I'll be honest. I've been thinking about it for weeks. If I claimed you, would Julian finally let go? I won't pretend it doesn't bother me. The way he looks at you. He's my brother, and I still want to rip it out of him.
This was the first time Cade had said it outright. This possessiveness he'd been keeping on a short leash. I'd felt it before. In the careful way he watched me. In the way every show of control softened the moment he touched me. He wanted to win. Not against Julian, but for me, against everyone. Always. This is too big a decision to rush. Let me think.
Take all the time you need.
Extra nursing staff arrived at my mother's ward, hired and arranged before I woke up. I quietly started seeing him less. I just didn't want him waiting on a decision I hadn't made yet. One evening, I came out of the hospital to find him at the street corner. He'd been waiting. I decided this was the moment. 6 months of shared dreams isn't enough on its own. That can't be all of it. Cade thought for a moment.
Because before I dreamed of you, I was certain I would spend my life alone.
That's impossible. Your pack arranged matches could circle the globe.
Aurora, you have your struggles. So do I. I'm the eldest. Ever since I can remember, my only goal has been to be exceptional. To be the alpha the pack can rely on. Win the trophy, carry the line.
And?
I don't know if you'll believe this, but I've spent my entire life performing for other people's expectations. Never once living for myself. I used to envy Julian.
For what? His supercars?
I've never raced, barely touched drinks as a hockey player. I've never been reckless. Never. Before you, Aurora, I had never been in love. And before you, I had severe anxiety.
I looked at him. He'd never said it out loud before. Not like this.
No one in the family knew. There were stretches where I didn't sleep for days. My wolf wouldn't settle.
He almost smiled.
And then I started dreaming of you. You rambled about campus. A professor you didn't like. A stray cat that sat outside your dorm. Slowly, the anxiety began to loosen. I stopped needing the pills just to sleep. I started looking forward to nights for the first time in years.
The car had pulled into a parking structure. Engine off. Neither of us moved.
And then it became something more. I am, after all, an alpha with normal instincts.
That made both of us quiet in a different way.
The short version, Aurora. You gave me something to look forward to. You made me want a future.
I blinked at him. So, how should you thank me?
However you'd like.
He leaned in and kissed me.
An hour later, we were straightening ourselves out. The back seat was a little chaotic. Someone rapped on the window. We looked up. Julian Blackwood. He couldn't see inside. The tinting was too dark. But he knew whose car this was. He seemed to know I was inside too. He set his jaw and asked, through the glass,
Aurora? Is he the one you're seeing?
Cade lowered the window without hesitation. Both of us were in the back seat. Julian scanned the interior. His eyes went red at the edges almost immediately.
How long?
He sounded like he was pressing down on something about to break.
3 months, at the least. And before that, longer than you'd like to know.
You knew each other before?
Technically speaking, you were the one who came after.
Julian's hand went white-knuckled against the car door.
You're both playing me.
Not intentionally. Think of it this way. Kane and I met in the dreamscape first.
Dreamscape? And I just conveniently brought you to him in person?
More or less.
Fantastic! Go to hell! Why didn't you just tell me?
I did, Julia. I told you I was seeing someone.
You didn't say it was Cade!
Julian's fist hit the side of the car. Cade was already opening his mouth. I stopped him with a look. This is mine.
Julian, I turned you down 3 times. Clearly, what gave you the right to know anything about my private life?
My voice stayed quiet, but it landed.
A year ago, you used me for a game you were playing with your ex. Did you tell me?
The party. You knew Chloe would come for me. Did you say a word? When she and her friends tore my dress, what did you tell me to do?
I let him sit with it.
You told me to apologize to her.
The words came back around, one after another.
So no, you don't get to demand my transparency when you never gave me yours.
Julian stood there, completely wrecked. Cade tossed him a set of bike key through the window.
Race me.
What? You want to race? Cade, you've never raced in your life.
First time for everything.
I understood then. The words between Julian and me were settled. What was left was something between brothers, and that wasn't mine to be part of. They brought me to some motorcycle track way out in the suburbs. I had no idea Blackwood even had one private track. Before they started, Julian said,
If I win, you step back. Let Arona go.
Cade didn't answer. The race started. Both of them floored it.
The turn came fast. Their bikes were scraping the asphalt, almost grazing the ground. By the final lap, they were both practically half-shifted on their bikes. Cade was half a bike length behind Julian. But in the middle of the turn, Cade hit the throttle, lowering his body even more. His bike wobbled dangerously, looked like he was about to crash. Julian
Cade,
broke first.
You're gonna kill yourself! Slow down!
But Cade didn't. There was a flash of golden wolf light in his eyes. The next second, he shot past Julian through the turn. Julian panicked, his bike wobbled, and he went down. In a heartbeat, he shifted, landing on his feet just in time. He turned fully human and slammed his fists into the ground, over and over.
Lost! I completely lost!
Cade walked over and hauled him to his feet.
You asked me a question before we started. Here's my answer.
He waited for Julian to look up.
Everything else I'd let you have it, but not her. Why? Prize to give away.
After that night, Julian disappeared. Word was he went back to New York, kept to himself for a while. Then he stepped off the Ridgemont roster and enrolled in a graduate program abroad. He didn't actually like hockey. It was just one of his toys. He wanted it all, just like me, driven by the need to conquer. Maybe, finally, he'd figured out that those bikes and parties weren't going to make him into someone worth loving. Pack standing, real skills, those would. My mother transferred to a specialist hospital in New York. Better care, better doctors, better everything. 2 years later, I went back to the Blackwood estate. This time, it was official as Cade's mate. Edward and Carol Blackwood were not even slightly surprised.
We had our suspicions. Julian never looked at you like a mate should. But Cade, he went very quiet those days. And he's always quiet, yes, but those days were different.
I laughed, a little embarrassed.
I'm sorry for all of it.
Don't be. Julian had to learn that lesson sooner or later. He needed to grow up.
Carol took my hands in both of hers, and her eyes went soft.
Aurora, thank you.
She didn't say more. They already knew about the anxiety and the sleepless years. They knew what had changed. Holiday shopping, downtown New York. We ran into Chloe. She spotted me and her expression curdled.
You've got nerve showing your face. I heard the Alpha hates she-wolves who chase money. Every one of them has ended up...
Cade's arm came around my waist from behind.
Baby, what's she saying?
I blinked, wide-eyed.
She says you hate me. Is that true? Cade, I'm devastated.
Look who learned to play sweet.
Hate you? You're my one and only.
Chloe glared for a moment, stomped off, and spun around. The arm around me didn't loosen.
All right,
I told him.
performance over.
Cade pressed closer, shameless.
What did you just call me? Say it again.
I stood on my toes, close to his ear.
Mate.
He smiled, eyes softening into something I had only ever seen directed at me. After that, life settled into a busy but fulfilling rhythm. Cade's team tore through the regular season, finishing at the top of the standings and securing a spot in the playoffs the following April. Cade was named the regular season MVP, while I finally found my place at the club. The playoffs opened to a sold-out arena and a banner dropping from the rafters. 3-peat champions, going for a fourth. Every outlet in the country ran the same headline. Can the Ridgemont Wolves do